Hi, I'm Linda Matthews, and in this video I'll be showing you how to make a no-sew junk journal with a rigid cover and spine that goes together without any sewing at all. This type of journal is the perfect project if you've never made a junk journal before and goes together quite easily. To make the cover, you'll need some thick cardboard. I'm using chipboard. However, if you don't have any of this thick type of cardboard on hand, you can easily make your own by gluing layers of thin cardboard, such as cardboard from cereal boxes, together with layers of felt. You can find a link to a tutorial showing you how to do this in the description below. You can make your journal in any size. I'm making this one 8 inches high by 5 inches wide with a 2-inch spine. Cut 2 pieces of chipboard for the front and back cover and 1 piece for the spine. I'm using a utility knife and a quilting ruler to cut. I like using a quilting ruler because you can see through it to make sure that your cuts are very accurate. I'm going to cover the front and back cover sections with a piece of scrapbook paper, and I'm going to cover the spine with a strip of fabric. You could use any type of paper for the covers, such as gift wrap paper or even printable papers. But fabric is better for the spine area because it's more flexible than paper and won't wear or tear along the folded edges when you open and close the cover. For the outside cover, cut a piece of paper with an additional 1/2 inch extra along the top, bottom and sides so you can fold it over to the inside. I ended up cutting my paper in 2 pieces that join in the middle. For the inside cover, cut 2 pieces about 1/8 inch smaller than the cover all the way round. Apply glue to the outside of one cover section and press it onto the paper. Make sure to apply a good coating of glue. You could use a liquid craft glue or a craft strength glue stick, which is what I prefer because it's less messy. Run a bone folder over the surface of the paper to make sure it adheres evenly. Apply glue to the spine section and position alongside the cover section, leaving about 1/8 inch space between the 2 pieces. This space will allow you to easily open the cover. To make sure the pieces are aligned evenly, you can place a ruler along the bottom edge to use as a guide. Finally, apply glue to the outside of the other cover section and press it onto the paper, leaving about 1/8 inch space between the pieces. Once the cover pieces are glued on, fold the edges over to the inside and crease the paper. Then cut away the corner sections on an angle about 1/8 inch away from the edge. This will help to make sure that the corners aren't too bulky when you fold them over. Glue along the top and bottom sections first, then fold the paper over and press with a bone folder to make sure it's adhered properly. create a sharp corner point, press a bone folder along the corner edge of the chipboard to press the paper in, then carefully fold it over. Once the corners are pressed, apply glue down the sides, fold the edges over and press with a bone folder. Push the paper into the spaces along the spine to make sure the covers open and close easily. Once the outside is done, apply glue to the inside cover sections and press on the inside cover papers. To cover the spine section, it's best to use fabric, or you could even use a piece of lace. Opening and closing the cover repeatedly over time can cause the paper to wear away at the edges of the fold, so fabric is more durable for this application. Use a strip of fabric wide enough to overlap onto the front and back cover sections and long enough to wrap around the outside and the inside. Apply fabric glue or strong craft glue to the spine section and the edges of the cover sections and glue the fabric in place. I find it easier to apply the glue to the cover and then press the cover onto the fabric strip. Doing it this way, you can center and position things easier. To attach the signatures, you'll need a length of string or ribbon or even some narrow lace. You need to cut it long enough to wrap around the spine a number of times and tie off on the outside. The number of times you wrap it around depends on the number of signatures you're going to include in your journal. I'm using a length of sari silk ribbon, and I've cut it long enough to wrap around 3 times so I can insert 3 signatures. I'm twisting the ribbon so that it will be easy to insert the signatures. To finish, tie off the ribbon on the outside using a knot or a bow. I like this ribbon because it's very soft, so I'm making a very large bow. On the inside, space the ribbon evenly along the width. To make the signatures, gather a selection of papers. You can use any type of papers such as printable papers, pages from magazines, or even hand-painted papers. The pages don't have to be the same size, so this is the perfect type of journal to use up your leftover papers. Gather the papers together, fold them in half, and press a crease down the middle. I've used about 7 to 8 papers per signature. To attach the signatures, slip the papers underneath the ribbon. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also visit my website where you'll find free tutorials and printables for creative journaling.